So welcome to the St. Peter's Engineering College. Myself Gajendra, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. So I'm going to be teaching the subject surveying and geomatics. Today's session, so I'm going to be discussing about the calculation of angles from bearings. Calculation of angles from bearings. Previous sessions, so already we discussed about so what is meant by the bearing. So what is meant by the forward bearing? What is meant by the backward bearing? So how we are going to be calculating the forward bearing and backward bearing if the bearing of a line is going to be given. Bearing of a line is going to be given, forward bearing of a line is given. How we are going to be calculating the backward bearing. So once you know that the forward bearing and backward bearing, from the forward bearing and backward bearing of a line, so we are going to be calculating the angles. So angle is going to be called the included angle between the two straight lines. That is the two directions. Two directions we are able to get it. This is one direction, this is another direction of a line. So this is A to B and this is A to C. So this is an angle. So this is the direction A to C bearing and direction A to B. A to B and A to C is the bearings. From that I'm going to be calculating that this is going to be called as included angle. This angle I'm going to be called as included angle or interior angle. Include angle interior. So if it is going to be measured the angle from outside, then it is going to be called as exterior or external angle. So outside of the direction of a traverse or outside of the straight line, so this is exterior angle and this is we are going to be called as include angle. So once you know that the direction from the bearing, so forward bearing is in a progressive direction, backward bearing is a reverse direction of a line. So he's going to be mentioning about the backward bearing, and progressive of the line is going to be given as a forward bearing in the forward direction. So forward bearing and backward bearing of a line we know. Then from that we are going to be evaluating that the include angle, either it is going to be the interior angle or the exterior angle we are going to be calculating. So now we can able to see that how we are going to be doing. So calculation of angles. So calculation of angles. If this is the magnetic north. So this A and this is B. So A to B is going to be called as in the forward direction. There it is going to be called as forward bearing. So forward bearing from magnetic north theta is known. Then it is going to be called as, this is backward bearing. Backward bearing is going to be measured from the magnetic north in the back. So this we are going to be called as backward bearing. So forward bearing and backward bearing is known. Then another line is going to be from B to C. There's the C point. B to C is going to be called as, this is forward bearing. This is the forward bearing and this is backward bearing. So now I want to calculate what is this angle. This is known as the theta or angle B. So angle B, I want to calculate it from the forward bearing of line A to B. Backward bearing is backward bearing of the line. So then this is the backward bearing of the line and this is forward bearing of the line BC. So now I have to be calculated angle B equals to, so this is backward bearing and this is the forward bearing. So from this, if you take this here, so this is the angle of a line. In the closer view, so this is backward bearing and this is forward bearing. Forward bearing. This is backward bearing. Now I want to calculate what is this angle beta. So angle B. For this angle B equals to, so this is the total angle minus this angle. So this bearing, I can able to get what is angle B. So now angle B equals to, so angle B equals to backward bearing of the line AB. So this is BB and this is forward bearing. Backward bearing of line AB minus forward bearing of line BC. So that is going to give that. So what is the include angle B? Include angle B. So this is the one way. So we can able to calculate. We can able to calculate what is the angle B. In another case, the same. This is A to B, forward bearing, and this is forward bearing A to C. So this is forward bearing A to C. This is a forward bearing A to B. Now I have to be calculated what is the angle A. So forward bearing A to B, forward bearing line A to C. So now this is forward bearing line A to C, forward bearing line A to B. Now I have to be calculated what is the angle A. Angle A. So then here angle A equals to forward bearing of line AC minus forward bearing of line AB. Line AB equals to, so this is the whole angle. From this I am going to be subtracting this one, so I can able to get what is the angle A itself. So here simply we are going to be using the geometry. So geometrical properties we are going to be using, that is the angular properties we are going to be using. From that angular properties we are going to be calculating that the included angle between the two bearings. So here one is A to B forward bearing, another one is A to C forward bearing. So from this, how I can able to so evaluate the angle A, that is the include angle A. So this is another method. So if the two lines is going to be, so two directions is going to be from the common point A, so then how we are going to be calculating? Both will be the forward bearing. In previous case, we saw that one is backward bearing of the previous line, another one is going to be called a forward bearing of next line. Next progressive line will be taken. In this case, in that case, how we are going to be calculating that the angle, that is the include angle. These are the two types of the cases is going to be coming while you are going to be calculating for include angles A or include angles within the traverse itself in the various directions. Now we will work out one problem. We can able to understand that how we can able to calculate the included angles of a given traverse. So the traverse is that, so we are having the two types of the traverses are there. So we are going to be using the word traverse. Means it is going to be called as so closed traverse and is going to be called as open traverse. So traverse is going to be called as a closed traverse and open traverse. Traverse means it is going to be called as enclosed. Enclosed. How it is going to be enclosing? If it is a closed, your enclosing will be a closed. Is a boundary is going to be closed, then it is going to be called a closed traverse. Your boundary is going to be open, it is going to be called an open traverse. So if it is going to be called as a polygon, So this I'm going to be taken as a polygon. The boundary is going to be as a polygon shape. That it is going to be called as closed traverse. Means this is A, B, C, D, E, and A. Means your starting station point is A, and you are going from A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and E to A. So once again, you are going to be joining to that the same end point will be the same one. The starting point and your end station will be the same station point. So then that is going to be called a closed traverse. It is going to be a boundary will be a closed one, or it is going to be called a polygon shape, or any if you take the rectangle, or it is going to be a square. So yeah, all the geometrical shapes of the boundaries, your starting point and end point will be the same one. Starting point and end point will be the same one. So then it is going to be a closed traverse. So the examples is going to be we are going to be taking as the pond or the ground, pond or the ground. These are comes under the enclosed boundary as a closed traverse itself. Then is an open traverse. So this is my starting point A, B, C, D, and E. So like this, my traverse is going on A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. So means is nowhere your starting point is A and your end point will be E. Nowhere your starting point and end point will be reaching together, or it is not going to be same point. Your end point and starting point will be not the same point. So then it is going to be called open traverse. It is opening, or it is going to be called infinite length. So infinite length, the measurement is going to be taking place. Then we are going to be called as open traverse. It is going to be open, not going to be closed one. For this example, C is going to be called as road network. Road, road network, railway network. Road network. Its starting point is one place, or your end point will be in some other way. Similarly, for railway network, starting point is one place, and your end point will be somewhere else. And then it is going to be called as the we can say that the coastal area. Coastal area. So I want to measure the coastal. So coastal, how much? What is the total coastal area? So there is a coastal area is going to become under as that. It is going to be called as the open traverse. So it is going to be called as infinite. The starting point and end points will be the different places. Different places. Then it is going to be called as open traverse. Road network, railway network, and coastal area I want to measure that are all comes under the open traverse. Now we will work out the problem on the include angles, how we are going to be calculating with the, so the known forward bearing and backward bearings of a given traverse. That's why I explained about the traverse, what is meant by the traverse, closed traverse, open traverse. So you are going to be you are going to be calculating the include angles only for your closed traverse. So open traverse is very difficult to calculate the include angles because it is not going to be closing. That's why it is very difficult to calculate the include angles. Instead of that one, we are going to be calculating the deflection angles. So the deflection angles we are going to be calculated for to plotting that the open traverse. For the closed traverse, either we are going to be calculating that the included or the interior angle or exterior or the external angle we are going to be calculating. The following bearings were measured. The following bearings were measured with a compass. Calculate the interior angles. Calculate the interior angles. Calculate the interior angles. So interior angles is line forward bearing AB BC, CD, DE, and EA. So AB is 60 degrees 30 minutes. 60 degrees 30 minutes. 122 degrees. CD is 46 degrees. DE is 205 degrees 30 minutes. 205 degrees 30 minutes. And EA is 300 degrees. So this is the problem. The following bearings were measured with a compass. Calculate the interior angles. Here the forward bearing is given for each and every line. So of a closed traverse, because starting from A and once again it is going to be ending with A. So A is the common one. That's why it is going to come under the closed traverse. So this type of the problems, first we had to draw a the diagram. So diagram based on that the forward bearings is measured. Once you draw the rough sketch, that is the diagram of a closed traverse, then so it's easy to find out the whatever the include angles between these lines A, B, B, C, C, D, D, and E, A. So we have to be calculate what is the include angle at A, angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle E. So 5 angles we have to be measured for a given 5 sides of a traverse. Now AB is 60 degrees 30 minutes. BC is 122 degrees. CD is 46 degrees. DE 205 degrees 30 minutes. 205 degrees 30 minutes. EA 300 degrees. So this is the problem. So for this, so first I have to draw from A to B. A to B is forward bearing 60 degrees 30 minutes. In first quadrant, 60 degrees 30 minutes. Then B to C. B to C is given as 120 degrees, is second quadrant. (122 degrees). Now I had to be calculated what is the angle B. So what is the angle B? I had to be calculated. For this, so I had to be know about what is the backward bearing. So forward bearing of AB equals to 60 degrees 30 minutes. Then backward bearing is always the formula is going to, so the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing equals to 180 degrees, or otherwise backward bearing equals to forward bearing plus or minus 180 degrees. Forward bearing is 60 degrees 30 minutes plus when we have to use, if it is your forward bearing is less than 180 degrees, then you have to use that, so the plus sign. If your forward bearing is greater than 180 degrees, then you have to use that, so the negative sign. Now it is so less than 180 degrees, then you have to use the plus sign. 60 degrees 30 minutes plus 180. So it is 240 degrees 30 minutes. 240 degrees 30 minutes. 240 degrees 30 minutes. Now so backward bearing is 240 degrees 30 minutes. Forward bearing is given as, forward bearing BC is given as 120 degrees. So this is B, this is A. B to C, this is given as 122 degrees. 122 degrees. Now I had to be calculated what is this one. So now you know that the total angle is 240 degrees 30 minutes minus this one. I am able to get that what is the included angle at B. So angle B equals to backward bearing of AB is this one minus forward bearing of BC. Forward bearing of BC is 120 degrees. This is forward bearing of BC. So I can able to calculate what is angle B. So backward bearing of AB is 240 degrees 30 minutes minus forward bearing of BC is 122 degrees. So my now angle B is 180 degrees 30 minutes. 180 degrees 30 minutes. So this angle B I calculated. Then, so your traverse is like this, 60 degrees 30 minutes. This is B, this is A, this is 122 degrees. (60 degrees 30 minutes). This is A point. B point, B to C forward bearing is given as 122 degrees. 122 degrees. So this is C point. C to D is 46 degrees. C to D is 46 degrees. D to E is 205 degrees. (205 degrees 30 minutes). D to E. So E to A is 300 degrees. 300 degrees in fourth quadrant. This is 300 degrees. So this is the for the given forward bearings. Now angle B already we calculated 180 degrees 30 minutes. Now I had to be calculated. So what is the angle C? So this is angle C is going to be coming as exterior. This is included angle. So this is exterior one and this is included angle. Exterior angle. Exterior angle is 360 degrees total one. Included angle is going to be called as below less than 360. Now, so this is 46 degrees. Now I want to calculate angle C. So forward bearing is backward bearing is 122. So backward bearing of BC, backward bearing of BC is 122 degrees plus 180 degrees. So there is 302 degrees. So this is 302. From here it is going to be 302 degrees. So now I have to calculate what is this one. So the 360 degrees minus 302 degrees. So that is 58 degrees. So 360, total 360 minus total 360 minus 302, this is going to becomes as your 58 degrees. So this is 58, that's this 46. So now I have to be calculated what is this. So from here to here is going to be called 302 and this is 360 degrees. Now I have to be calculated. So what is this angle? This extended angle is going to be called as now angle B equals to 58 plus 46. The interior angle I have to be calculated. Angle C equals to 302 minus 46. 302 degrees minus 46. So this is 302 minus 46. I will be getting that one. So that is 256 degrees. 256 degrees. So this is 302. So that is your backward bearing of front BC. So then I'm going to be subtracting this one. I'm going to be getting that what is this incurred angle. 302 minus 46 is going to be 256 degrees. Angle C is 250 degrees. So this is 256 degrees, angle C. So angle B is 180 degrees. Now from C to D, forward bearing and backward bearing is given as FB of CD equals to 46 degrees. BB of CD equals to 46 plus 180, 226 degrees. So this is your 226 degrees. Now I have to be calculated what is this angle. So now I have to be calculated angle D equals to 226, that is 226 minus your 205 degrees 30 degrees, this one 205 degrees 30 minutes forward bearing of next line. So I am able to get that angle D is 20 degrees 30 minutes. 20 degrees 30 minutes. Now I am going to be coming to that the DE and EA. So DE and EA. So this is the diagram. This is D point. DE is 205 degrees 30 minutes. And E point, EA. This is A point. EA is 300 degrees. This is north direction. So this is going to be given as 300 degrees. Now I had to be calculated what is this angle. So the backward bearing of the line, this is going to be total 300 degrees, 360 minus 300 degrees. This one I am going to be backward bearing. So this one, and then I am going to be getting that what is the angle E. So now forward bearing of DE equals to 205 degrees 30 minutes. Backward bearing of DE equals to 205 degrees 30 minus 180. So 25 degrees 30 minutes. 25 degrees 30 minutes. Means this value is 25 degrees 30 minutes. This value totally from here to here is 300 degrees. So whole circle is 60 degrees. Then it is going to be called 60 degrees. This value is 60 degrees. Now angle E equals to 60 degrees plus 25 degrees 30 minutes. So 85 degrees 30 minutes. 85 degrees 30 minutes. This is 85 degrees 30 minutes. So this is 25 degrees 30 minutes. This is up to here is forward bearing is going to be of EA is going to be 300 degrees. So 360 minus 300, then we are going to get 60 degrees. And this 25 degrees 30 minutes. Together it is going to be called 85 degrees 30 minutes. Now from E to A and A to B. So coming to the junction, the point A, this is 300 degrees. A to B is given as 60 degrees 30 minutes. So from this is the point E. E to A is forward bearing, E to A backward bearing, E to A, E of E forward bearing of EA, forward bearing of EA, forward bearing of EA equals to 300 degrees. So what is the backward bearing? Backward bearing of EA equals to 300 minus 180. So 120 degrees. So now, so what is this angle? This angle is 120 degrees. Now I had to be calculated what is the angle A. So now I know that this is 120 degrees. From here to back, backward bearing of line EA is 120 degrees. Forward bearing of line, so A to B, this is B is 60 degrees 30 minutes. Now angle A equals to, what is going to happen? 120 degrees, this is 120 degrees minus 60 degrees 30 minutes. I can able to get angle A is 120 degrees minus 60 degrees 30 minutes. That is 59 degrees 30 minutes. So this is completely, we can say that it's the application of the angles. So in the primary classes itself, we studied about that, how we are going to be calculating the angles from major angle to the minor angle. The same principle we are going to be using. So once you know that the total angle, from the total angle we are going to be getting the smaller angle, we can able to get the included angle itself. So angle A equals to now 120 degrees minus this is 60 degrees 30 minutes. I can able to get angle A 59 degrees 30 minutes. So in this way, so we can able to calculate the included angles for the given traverse. Include angles for the given. So after understanding that, so the how we are going to be calculating the include angles from the given forward bearing and backward bearing of a line by using that the mathematical principles of triangles. Mathematical principles of the triangles are the measurement of measurement of the angles. Are going to be evaluating that what is the include angle or the interior angle. So then next is going to be called as, if you are going to be calculating all the angles, I have to be checked whether my traverse is correct or not. My traverse is correct or not, that I am going to applying that. So if it is interior angles of closed traverse, the check is 2n minus 4 2n minus 4 into 9, so 2n minus 4 right angles. So n is number of sides of a traverse. N is number of sides of a traverse. So previous problem, we are having that the 5 sides are there. So the 2 into 5 minus 4 into 90. So 10 minus 4 into 90. So that is 6 into 90. So it's going to be called as 540 degrees. So the total angles which are going to add it, that is angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle A. Angle E, if added, so I had to be get that the total angle is going to be called as 540 degrees. So we can able to check it whether we calculated the angles is going to be right or not. So this is the check where I'm going to be using the 2n minus 4 right angles. If it is going to be given as interior angles are there, so we are going to call it include angles in the closed traverse always we are going to be measuring that the include angles. Sometimes if you go for the exterior angles, then the check is going to be different. For interior or include angles, the check is 2n minus 4 right angles. And if it is going to be exterior angle, exterior angles of a closed traverse, the check is 2n plus 4 right angles. Previous one for the interior, it is going to be called as, for interior, check is 2n minus 4 into 90. 2n minus 4 right angles is for the interior angles, and for the exterior angles of a closed traverse, I am going to be taking closed traverse in that exterior angles and interior angles I am going to be measuring. If it is going to be interior angles, I can able to check that it is going to be called as 2n minus 4 right angles for interior angle or include angle, and it is going to be called exterior angle 2n plus 4 right angles. We can able to check it. N is going to be called as number of sides of a traverse. If it is going to be called as 4 or 5 or it is going to be 6, so then we are going to substituting in the n. So then if it's a for 5 sides of a traverse, 2 into 5 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 into 9, 90 degrees we can have. Or it is going to be called as 3 or the 2 into 3. So the 2 into 3, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 into 900 degrees has to be get. 900 is going to be called total exterior angles of a given traverse. So like that we can able to check that the calculated interior or the exterior angles will be correct or not by using 2n minus 4 right angles and 2n plus 4 right angles, where n is the number of sides of a traverse, So if you take take the polygon, this is the polygon. This is whatever I'm going to be measuring. These are all we are going to be called as interior or include angle. If I am going to be calculated outside of the traverse, so this is going to be called as exterior. So exterior is going to be called as, so this is interior. So this is interior. This is interior. So this one is interior, this one is interior, this is interior, this one is interior, and this one is going to be interior. Exterior is this one. External to the traverse, external to the polygon or external to the traverse is going to be called exterior or external angle. And inside of the traverse, whatever the angles we are going to measure is going to be called as interior or the include angles itself. So this is the difference between interior and exterior angles. Based on that one, we are going to apply the check 2n minus 4 right angles for interior angles or include angles, 2n plus 4 right angles for exterior or the external angles. And we can able to check the include angles or external angles of a given traverse, whether we did correct or not. We calculated the angles is going to be correct or not. So after understanding this one, so next we will go for the next topic is going to be called as local attraction. What is meant by the local attraction? So that we will discuss in the next session. In this session, what we learned is, so how we can able to calculate the included angles for the traverse from the given forward bearing and backward bearing of a line. So forward bearing, if the forward bearing is going to be given, then I can able to calculate what is the backward bearing. From once you know the forward bearing and backward bearing, so we can able to calculate what is the include angle or the exterior or the external angle, and we can able to apply the check, and we can able to verify it whether the calculated angles is correct or not. So this we learned in this session. The next session we'll go for the what is meant by the local attraction. So what are the possible why the local attraction is going to be comes for the compass surveying while you are measuring the direction of the bearings. So if it is going to be local attraction is there for the given directions, how we are to be corrected, and from that how we are going to be measure the how we are going to be bearings is going to be corrected. So that we will going to be learn in the next session. Thank you.